Hi everyone, today's SOS video is for the extra practice that is in your Unit 8 booklet. It is a video of all the solutions worked out for you. For number 1, we're going to solve the system graphically. So we're going to graph both lines and look for the point of intersection that represents the solution to both equations. This equation here is already in y equals mx plus b form. We can tell that the slope is negative 3 over 2, and the y-intercept is negative 4. In this equation, we're going to divide everything through by 2 to get y equals 1/2 x plus 4. So now we can identify the slope here as 1/2 and the y-intercept as 4. Okay, so now we're going to graph both lines and look for the point of intersection. I'm going to start at 0, negative 4, which is the y-intercept of the first equation, and then I am going to go down 3 and to the right 2, down 3, to the right 2, or we can go up 3 and to the left 2 to find all the points that are on the line. And then we're going to take our straight edge, connect the points, extend the line, and use arrows to indicate that it continues in both directions. Okay, and then we're going to graph the second line. The y-intercept is 0, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And from here, the slope tells us to go up 1 and to the right 2. So up 1, to the right 2, up 1, to the right 2. We can also go down 1 and to the left 2. And then we are going to connect our points. Extend, arrows, and remember to label with the original equation. Okay, we're looking for the point of intersection, which is here. The coordinates of that point are negative 4, 2. We're going to do a check to make sure that our answer is correct. Substitute 2 in for y, negative 4 in for x. So does 2 equal negative 3 over 2 times negative 4 over 1 minus 4? Does 2 equal, this is positive 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. So it checks in our first equation. In the next equation, we have 2y equals x plus 8. You always go back to the original to do your checks. So does 2 times 2 equal negative 4 plus 8? Does 4 equal negative 4 plus 8, which is 4? So it checks in both equations. We know we're correct. And we've solved the system graphically. Okay. For number 2 and 3, we're told to solve using the substitution method. Remember, we can isolate one of the variables. In this case, y is already isolated. It's equal to 6x minus 11. So we can substitute the 6x minus 11 into the next equation wherever we see a y. So we're going to rewrite this one as negative 2x minus 3 times 6x minus 11 equals negative 7. And now we're going to solve for x by distributing the negative 3. So we get negative 2x minus 18x plus 33. Negative times negative is positive, is equal to negative 7. Combine like terms here, we get negative 20x plus 33 equals negative 7. Subtract 33 from both sides. We get negative 20x is equal to negative 40. Divide both sides by negative 20. and we get x is equal to 2. Once we find x, we can go back up to the equation y equals 6x minus 11. Substitute the 2 in for the x, so 6 times 2 minus 11. We get y equals 12 minus 11, so y is equal to 1. So our solution as an ordered pair, 2, 1. Let's just do an informal check to make sure our answer is correct. When I substitute in here, does 1 equal? 6 times 2 is 12 minus 11, so 1 equals 1. Check. Here, negative 2 times 2 is negative 4, minus 3. Negative 4 minus 3 is negative 7, so it checks in both equations. We know our solution is correct. For number 3, in order to use the substitution method, we're going to change this equation so that it's solved for x. So I'm going to add 2y to both sides, and then we get x equals 2y plus 11. Now we're going to substitute the expression 2y equals 11 into the top equation wherever we see x. So negative 7 times 2y plus 11 minus 2y equals negative 13. Distribute the negative 7, we get negative 14y minus 77 minus 2y equals negative 13. Combine like terms, negative 16y minus 77 is equal to negative 13. Add 77 to both sides. We get negative 16y is equal to 64. Divide both sides by negative 16. Y is equal to negative 4. Now we're going to take the y is equal to negative 4, and we can substitute it into either equation to solve for x. I'm going to pick this one here. So x minus 2y is equal to 11. X minus 2 times negative 4 is equal to 11. Negative 2 times negative 4 is x plus 8 is equal to 11. Subtract 8 from both sides, we get x is equal to 3. So our solution for number 3 as an ordered pair would be 3, negative 4. Again, let's do an informal check. Negative 7 times 3 is negative 21, minus 2 times negative 4, which then becomes negative 21 plus 8, which is equal to negative 13. It checks in the first equation. For the second equation, we have x minus 2y, so 3 minus 2 times negative 4 becomes 3 plus 8, which is equal to 11. So it checks. We know our answer is correct. The next two systems we are going to solve using the elimination method. So we're looking to see if we can get one of the variable terms to be eliminated by adding opposites. If you look in the first example, negative x minus 7y is equal to 18 and 4x plus 7y is equal to negative 30, you see here that the y terms in the two equations are opposites of one another. When we add opposites, we get a sum of 0. So we're going to add both equations. Negative x plus 4x is 3x. Negative 7y plus 7y is 0. 18 plus negative 30 is equal to negative 12. Now we just have this little one-step equation to solve. We're going to divide both sides by 3. We get x is equal to negative 4. Now we're going to substitute negative 4 back into either equation. I'm going to use negative x minus 7y is equal to 18. And now we're going to solve for y. So the opposite of a -4 is a +4. And we're going to subtract 4 from both sides. We get -7y is equal to 14. Divide by -2, and we get y equals, divide by -7, we get y is equal to -2. I was thinking of the solution to that equation. Now we're going to pick either equation, substitute in -2 wherever we see a y. Maybe we'll try this one this time. So 4x plus 7y equals -30. 4x plus 7 times -2 is equal to -30. 4x minus 14 is equal to -30. Add 14 to both sides. We get 4x is equal to -16. Divide both sides by 4, and we get x equals -4. So the solution to this system is -4, -2. Okay, and then again a quick check. So the opposite of -4 is +4. -7 times -2 becomes 4 plus 14, which is equal to 18. It checks. 4 times -4 is -16, plus 7 times -2 is -14. -16 plus -14 is -30. Checks in our second equation as well. Okay, for